What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Blind Power. Today I want to give you 5 reasons why you should get an iPhone. As you know, the iPhone is the #1 leading phone in accessibility. So as you know, there's no phone as good as the iPhone when it comes to accessibility, and in general Apple is king of accessibility. So here's 5 reasons why you should get an iPhone. And number 5, build quality. The iPhone first gen, there's still iPhones that are laying around that are the first iPhone ever made 12 years ago, and they're still laying around, still semi-functional, and that's insane that these iPhones can last years and years and years. 2 years is a great amount of time for a phone to last stable, so that they actually work fine for 2 years, and then of course the shelf life is approximately 3.5 years for an iPhone, so that's pretty good. You can get your iPhone, keep it 3.5 years, and then you switch. And iPhone is pretty durable. The screens don't shatter as often. Nowadays, all iPhones are well made. From the first one to the latest one, and that's awesome. You get a consistent build quality throughout all the devices Apple makes. And number 4 is updates. The problem with Android and a lot of other phone platforms is the fact that you really don't get updates because they have to go through so many people before they get to you. They go through the OEM, so in case, for example, Android, they go through Google, then they go to the manufacturer of the phone, and then they go to your carrier. And by the time that happens, you don't get no updates. You get one update a year, if that, and then the life shelf is so little because you don't get updates, so things get incompatible with Android. Versus iPhone, it gets about 4 years of updates, which is insane. You get updates, which means you get the latest compatibility. Of course, the more updates go, your phone will kind of slow down after a couple of years, but that's normal, right? The phones get old and they start slowing down. But, the fact that iPhone keeps its updates for a long time, that's pretty cool. At number 3, repairability. You're using your phone, right? Whatever. If you have motor skills, a motor skill problem, or you're simply just clumsy with your phone, whatever the case may be, the repairability is good. It's fairly cheap. It's like $100 and some odd bucks for a lot of them. Now, for the iPhone 10 is the most expensive one, but let's not even go there. The repairability price is insane. But for your average iPhone, the repairability is pretty good. And honestly, you gotta give Apple a thumbs up for that. Of course, you cannot repair it yourself because it's impossible. You have to have the tools and the people who are certified to open it without you losing your warranty. And number 2 is battery. Thanks to Apple's closed platform optimization and security, your battery lasts you all day, and you don't have to worry about the battery because, of course, battery lasts you all day, and it's one of those phones where you plug it in at night, unplug it in the morning, lasts you all day, plug it in at night again, and you wake up the next morning and it's ready for the day. So that's awesome. No matter how much you use your phone, even with heavy use, it'll last you toward the evening. So that's pretty cool, right? And that's because of the closed platform that Apple has. At number 1, accessibility. Honestly, the accessibility with Apple is the best. You got VoiceOver, you got Zoom, you got Assistive Touch, and they have Braille display support. They have hopefully coming soon in iOS 12, tactile Braille display support, which would be insane. I'm definitely excited to get my hands on the tactile Braille display during the conference. I already have talked to some people where they're like, oh yeah, it's going to be there for sure, without a doubt. That's one of those things where I think there's 2 major players in the tactile Braille display situation, and you're going to be able to see that at the conference. So back to the subject. Yeah, Braille display support and all these cool accessibility things. You're programming in Apple's native programming language, Swift, and there's so many accessibility libraries. I went scrolling through, and there's like hundreds of them for accessibility. So some that are not even accessibility directly, like optical character recognition, object recognition, Holy moly, there's a lot of them. And I'm proud to say that Apple is king of accessibility, even though it may not be their #1 priority, but they are, and I thank them for that. Now, yeah, they haven't touched it in a while, but still, iPhone is one of the best phones for accessibility. You know, you couldn't go wrong with an iPhone. If you've never had a smartphone before, it'll take a learning curve. If you've already had like an Android with TalkBack, it's fairly similar. However, it is a lot simpler in the sense of there's no bugs. You know, you get to use it with no jitteriness, and it's just a cleaner experience in my opinion. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment, rate, subscribe. You know what to do. And the next video will be the opposite side. Will be why should you get an Android phone. So see you in the next video. Goodbye.